Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Well, guess what day it is? It's the Quilters Challenge. And Kelly from Kelleys Quilts Plus had challenged us to use some old denim. So I had an old pair of jeans that didn't fit me anymore. So I decided to repurpose them into a really nice project. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a series of 2.5 by 4.5 inch shapes. And I've taken 6 of them. And I'm using another repurposed fabric. This is cut-offs from an old dress, and I'm making them a stitch and flip. So to do that, I've drawn from corner to corner. Instead of using pins, because denim is hard to pin, I'm using paper clips, and these work really well. And then I've also put a dab of the Elmer School glue. You've seen me use this before. It's a washable disappearing purple, and I've got that here, here, and here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch like this, and once that is done, it'll look like this. And then I press it over, and I'm not going to cut these off because this fabric is a lot lighter than the denim, and I think it'll just end up losing its shape. So let me finish this last one, and then I'll show you what we do next.
Hi there everyone, I am Kelly from the Fraser Valley of British Columbia in Canada. I have a challenge for you. I have been saving up old denim for a while. Jeans don't fit, etc. And I want to make a project out of them. I've decided what I want to make. And my challenge is for you to do the same. Gather up your old denim or go to the thrift stores, get what you need, make a project of your choice, and have fun. Good luck, everyone!
I will include Kelly's video of the challenge, and I really encourage you to watch all 7 of the content creators because we each are doing something a little bit different, and you can pick up different techniques as you watch them as well. I also want to clarify that the denim that I'm using is 100% cotton, so it doesn't have any elastic additives to it. It also does not have a polyester blend, so it is a lot more stable than a lot of the denims you can find nowadays. So for the inventory, I've cut 16 of the 2.5 by 4.5, and 8 of those have the stitch and flip, and I used a 2.5 inch square of the floral fabric to do that. So I'll set those aside. And then there's also 4 2.5 inch squares of the denim, and then I've also cut another 5 2.5 inch squares of the floral and 4 2.5 by 4.5 of the floral. These two quantities, I've actually put an interfacing on the back. It's just to help give it a little bit more weight and to be able to work better with the denim. So let's start building our block. So to begin with, we're going to make 4 units, and the floral is actually my background fabric in this pattern. So what we're going to take is these 2.5 4.5, and we're going to join the denim square to the end with a 1/4 inch seam. I'll leave it to you how you want to press them. I think pressing to one side is going to be too bulky, so we're going to need to press these open, and a starch pen will really help with this process. So I've got these done, and I think they turned out quite well. You could press to one side, and I just felt for the bulk it worked better if I did do them open. Not something I like to do all the time, but in some circumstances it does work better. So I'm just going to put those aside for a few moments. Now we get to enter the world of partial seams. So we're going to build 4 units, And what we want to do is we want to join this to here, but I want you to stop about halfway. And if it makes it easier when you put it together like this, take a pencil and mark it. It doesn't have to be exactly halfway, whatever you're comfortable with, just eyeball it. You don't have to measure it. If you are the measuring type, then that would be 1 1/4 inches. So we're going to sew down here until we hit that mark. Then we're going to open this up, and then we're going to join this to here with the 1/4 inch seam. So we're making 4 of those. I have to say I'm very happy with how these are turning out. Look at how cute those are. If the partial seam, see it's open here, bothers you, you could replace this with a 2 1/2 inch square, and this would be a 2 1/2 inch HST. That would make it so much easier for you if you don't like doing it this way. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take those 4 units, and we're going to take one of the 4 1/2 by 2 1/2 in the denim, and we're now going to add it here again with a 1/4 inch seam. And again, I'm finding pressing them open seems to work the best. And in case I forget to mention, I'm using 50 weight cotton Orifil thread, which is my favorite to piece with, and I'm using a 80 Microtex needle. Some people would recommend a denim needle. The Microtex is working quite fine for me. And this will be the last step to complete this part of the unit. So now we're going to take another one with a flipped corner, and we're going to put right sides together like this. Because we have a partial seam, you'll be able to just flip this backwards, sew this into position, and then we'll go ahead and press that open, and then you'll be able to flip this over and complete that part of the block. I'll show you what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and because I didn't sew right to the end, and I'm going to flip that into position like this. You can also use the plastic clips if you want. Sometimes I find these get caught in my sewing machine, so that's why I started using these. This one I probably sewed up a little bit too far, so you could tear this back a little bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to do this like here, matching up the ends, clip this, and then I'll get another clip and clip this down here, and then I'll do just like that. So then I'll do a 1/4 inch seam, flip this over, and then I'll show you the next seam. So just showing you, I have sewn the seam, and I'll just use my fingers to press it open. And because, or my thumbs, because it is quite rigid, it is quite easy to do. If you have one of those seam rollers, which looks like this would be a good opportunity to use it. And also, if you have some starch, if you put it on the outside and give it a nice gentle press, that will help it lay flat as well. And then what you do is you unclip this part, and then we fold this over. We clip this into place like this, and then we continue our 1/4 inch seam, joining up to where we stopped. I like to do a back stitch there just for extra, and that's what it'll look like once it's all done. So I now have 4 of these units made, and just showing you again how nicely the seams are laying on the back side. So now the fun part is laying this all out. So what we want to do is we want to take, this will be our top row. So we want these half square triangles to be facing on the outside, and we're going to join it together with one of these units, but we're going to do it this way like this. and then we'll make another one, and then we'll join them all together. So these two halves are now done, and what we'll end up doing is taking one of them and joining them together like this so that the half square triangles are all facing on the outside. Sort of looks like a butterfly. So you could do it this way and then it wouldn't be square. What I'm planning on doing is I'm taking the rest of the pieces here and I'm going to piece these together with the floral facing on the outside with this last 2.5 inch square in the center like that, and then I will add them to the top and the bottom rows. So here it is all done. I'm showing you the back side just to show you how well I was able to get the seams to lay flat. I have a little bit of work to do over here, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And then when you flip it over, this is what it finally looks like. I think if you did a whole quilt out of these, it'd be quite heavy because this is quite a heavy denim, but I really like how it turned out. Keep a lookout because I'm going to be using this block in a special project. So check out the other content creators. We're having so much fun. Next month will be another round, so stay tuned for that as well. So until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day and bye for now.